Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about the cat's lair and why I had to end my crowdfund. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. And so let's just dive right in. Let's just talk about why I ended my Cat's Lair crowdfund. I didn't get in trouble. Nobody contacted me and told me to pull it down. GoFundMe didn't, refuse it or anything like that. Nothing nefarious. I just had a change of heart because basically what happened was part of the steps of setting up your GoFundMe, like once you get it up and running and all that, one of the final steps is to link your bank account so that you can receive your funds when the time comes. So I linked my bank account, and as soon as I linked my bank account to the GoFundMe page, it instantly transferred the first 2 donations to my bank. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to wait until the very end when we met the goal, and then I would transfer everything. I was like, what if I don't meet the goal? And then now I've got people's money in my bank account. That doesn't seem very fair. So then I was like, and I was also very confused because I didn't understand why they would transfer money to my bank account if I hadn't met the goal. So I started looking into it a lot deeper. And I come to find out that GoFundMe has changed a lot in the past. Since the last I had read about it and used it for other people and donated to other causes, it's kind of changed. And it's not like Kickstarter in that you have to meet the goal. You get the money whether you meet the goal or not. And that's when the first alarm bell went off for me. I was like, this isn't fair. Like, if I don't meet the goal, I shouldn't get the money. And if I don't meet the goal, I don't want to have people's money in my bank account. And then I was like, okay, so let me look into refunds and all this, that, and the other. I just started to realize that this was going to get messy, because once a refund goes into your bank account, let me start over. Once a donation goes into your bank account, GoFundMe cannot refund that money. Only donations that have not gone into your bank account can be refunded. And so I was like, this could get super messy. Like, I could wind up at the end of this campaign not meeting the $850 goal that we set. And then here I have all this money in my bank account that I have to then contact these people individually, find out how to pay them, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay, whatever. And then I have to get their information, then pay them back. There could be fees. This is getting very messy. But the straw that broke the camel's back, the reason that I actually pulled it down completely, was I started thinking through the process. I was averaging about $10 a day for the campaign. And so if that played itself out through to completion, after 30 days, I would probably only be somewhere around $300. I'm like, I can't afford to foot the bill for the last $550. And then one of my friends jokingly said, well, if you pay the $550, don't you get to put in 550 chances to win for yourself? And I'm like, yeah, wouldn't that be great? I do the spin at the end to see who wins the Cat's Lair, and lo and behold, it's me. Yeah, there would be a massive revolt. There'd be pitchforks and fires and torches and people coming to my house, and I definitely don't want that. So, I just decided I've got to pull this down. So I contacted GoFundMe, and I was like, can you please refund everybody that is possible to refund? And they said yes. They were very, very friendly and nice and polite, and Their customer service is fantastic. They said absolutely, you know, 2 people or 3 people had already, your money had already been moved to your bank account, so we can't refund them. And so, but the other people we can refund, no problem. So if you were one of the backers, then if you're one of the first 3, then I've already contacted you in person. You know that I've contacted you, and you're going to be getting your money back probably this week, if I had to guess. Now, one person was super, super polite, and he was like, I don't want my money back. I know your heart was in the right place. I don't think you were doing anything nefarious. I would rather you keep my donation, put it towards a figure, and review that figure on the channel. So that I'm going to do, and when I do that review, I'll shout you out, buddy. You know who you are. And then the other 2 people I've contacted, and they're going to be getting their money this week. And then everybody else who donated, I think I only had 5 donations anyway, so it's not that big of a thing. The other 2 people were refunded directly through GoFundMe, and it should take 5 to 7 business days. So that doesn't count weekends. So sometime this week, you should definitely get your money back. And so, yeah, so everybody's getting their money back. There's not going to be a Cat Slayer giveaway. This was all my fault. I should have read more into the details of GoFundMe. I should have dove really deep into the details to find out more. You know, I still think that this is a viable, good way to do, you know, a massive purchase like this, and I'll just do more research and maybe come up with a better way to do this in the future. That's a little more foolproof and a little more mark proof, because yeah, it's totally my fault. So that's why it's been pulled down. A couple of people have been asking in the comments where the video went. Where is it? I've taken that video down. I've pulled down the GoFundMe so no random people can find it and donate money to it. So it's all said and done. But yeah, that's what's going on. Nothing nefarious. Like I said, my heart was in the right place. I was trying to do something fun and cool. It just kind of backfired on me, and that's okay. That's a lesson learned. So thank you guys for watching. Please continue to follow us over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am the Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark. And yeah, I'll catch you in the toy aisles.